right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. Come on a little closer. Come on in. Don't be scared.
Welcome to Madness with Highlights Daily. Today we're diving into the madness that is the Pop the Balloon show. If you haven't seen it, let me just say this show is the perfect example of why the 80-90 rule is real. And if you don't know what the 80-90 rule is, don't worry, we'll get into it.
Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Damn. Okay.
It's where 80 to 90% of women are going for the top 10 to 20% of men. We've seen this everywhere, but this show, it takes it to another level. We're diving into episode 23 of the show, so let's break it down. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Kendall.
Kendall?
Yes.
And Kendall, how old are you?
So here's what's fascinating. Most of the guys on this show got popped without saying a single word. Not one. The minute they walked out, balloons were popping left and right. And it wasn't because of their personality. Oh no. It was based purely on first impressions. What does that tell you? It tells you what we've known all along. Modern dating, especially for women, is all about appearances. It's not about what's on the inside. It's all about that surface level attraction. You either fit the bill or you don't. These dudes got dismissed based on their height, clothing, and even their shoes. Yeah, you heard me right. Shoes.
What's wrong with the fit?
I say like the shoes. I don't like the shoes. And the shirt, I don't like, yeah.
And this is where the 80-90 rule kicks in, guys. These women are only interested in the top percentage of men. You had two guys, both over 6 feet tall, get popped because apparently they were too short. Now tell me that ain't crazy. Shaking my head. These dudes are over 6 feet and they're getting called short. Meanwhile, the average height for men is 5'9". But that's not enough for these women. If you're not well over 6 feet, you're already getting dismissed.
And I pop because basically the height. I like my men a little taller than me. So
Okay.
taller than me completely. I want to be looking up to you.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Okay.
So yeah.
How tall do you think I am?
I think you're probably about my height. 5'11", maybe.
Nah.
Oh, he's definitely like 6'3".
For sure.
Wait,
Yes.
6'3"?
For sure.
Okay, well, yeah.
For sure.
But still, I like them just a little taller.
For sure.
Oh, and get this. Multiple women dismissed guys because they looked like their cousins. Like really, what kind of excuse is that? It just goes to show you, when women aren't feeling a guy, they'll find any reason to dismiss him.
I popped my balloon because you kind of look like my cousin. I'm so sorry.
And I popped my balloon because, like she said, because I'm Haitian and you look a lot like my relative.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. The tallest woman in the room was picky as hell. And I mean picky. But guess what? She was considered unattractive by most of the men because of her height. Isn't that ironic? The same thing that makes her picky about men is the same thing that's turning men off from her.
All right, so why did we end up popping her balloon?
Just not really my type for real.
Okay.
You feel me? That's really it though.
Yeah. So what makes her not really your usual type?
She's a little more on the taller side. That's all.
Thing.
And now is Renee someone that's your type?
Unfortunately, no. I like my women a little bit petite, smaller, but you're very beautiful yourself. So.
Thank you.
And then we have one of the only 2 matches made on the show. A single mom who's also a stripper actually asked for her balloon back after hearing what one of the guys had to say.
My name is Tiffany and I'm 26 and I initially popped it because of the outfit, but now that I get close to you and I heard what you say, I want my balloon back.
Now let me remind you, she's a stripper, had a 2-year-old kid at home, and this guy still ended up being interested after hearing her story. I'm sensing the Sim Tutsu master in this one.
Word. Okay. Okay. Do you like to dance?
Yes, I love to dance. I'm a dancer. I'm an
I've
exotic
dated
dancer.
a lot of dancers.
Really?
Yeah, I've dated a lot of dancers. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have no problem with that.
I think I'm good with a young lady right there.
Come on, Tiffany. Come on up. Come on up.
Now let's break this down. 2 men didn't get popped at all during first impressions. They sailed through. What do they have in common? Height. Both way above average. And they weren't just tall, they were good looking too. Here's the kicker. One of these guys was bald, but for him, being bald wasn't a problem because the rest of his features overpowered that little deal breaker.
Okay, and Kay, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He just wasn't ugly. I like what he was talking about. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So
Now another guy in the same episode got popped because he was bald. You see where I'm going with this? Looks will override a lot of deal breakers, and it proves that women are making decisions purely on appearance.
name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Ish, I'm 28, and you have a very handsome face. Bald is not really my thing. I think
Man, I can't even control it.
I know.
This pattern is why the 80-90 rule is so real. The majority of men, especially those who are average in looks or height, are getting dismissed purely based on superficial qualities. Meanwhile, women are holding out for the top 10 to 20% of men, the Chads and Tyrones who fit their hypergamous desires. Here's where it gets even crazier. This problem is amplified in the black community. Black women in particular are outnumbering black men. They are considered the least attractive in mainstream dating, and they already have the lowest marriage rates. So if these women are applying this 80-90 rule in their dating lives, they're pretty much cooked. The pool of eligible men just keeps shrinking.
Ended up getting Our Lady popped over here too. What happened?
Well, my first strike was the height thing. Like, not because you're the height that you are, but you said you were 6 feet and you're not 6 feet. And now I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I don't think you're 6 feet. Like, I'm almost eye to eye with you, and I'm not that tall. But go ahead.
I mean, I recently got measured at the DMV, and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Jason.
Jason, how old are you?
I am 28.
And what do you do?
I own a couple marketing firms, and I'm a luxury design consultant, and I'm a professional drummer as well.
Okay.
So what's the takeaway here, guys? If modern women continue to base their mate selection purely on looks, height, and superficial qualities, they're setting themselves up for failure. The numbers don't lie. Most men are average in height and looks. And if women are ignoring the majority to chase the elite few, then they're gonna find themselves single for a long, long time. The Pop the Balloon show is just a microcosm of the dating world right now. It shows us exactly what's going wrong and why modern women are cooked if they don't change their approach. That's all for today, guys. Drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the 80-90 rule and if you agree with what we've talked about today.
Your name and age and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Kamina, 27. It's just a glitter comment because I love glitter. Like, I was actually going to wear some around my chest, but I just didn't because I didn't have time. But
Right.
yeah, I love glitter.
Okay, but is he someone that is your type?
Yeah, he's very handsome, well-groomed. I love the way he dressed. The watch is nice. Yeah, he is.
Man, that's where we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.